Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to do part 4 of my 50 subscriber special, and recently I gained 2 subscribers and I'm very happy for myself. And before I start, I just want to say that if you watched I just want to tell you that I really appreciate if you watched till the end, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. So now I'm gonna upload my files because, like I said, I think last video or video before, I cannot add pictures without paying, and I don't have money to, maybe when I grow up, I might try. So anyway, last time I finished at JFK. Now I'm gonna start at LBJ, Lyndon B. Johnson. So there are I found 2 pictures that I think might be his last photo. There's this one and this one. This one was probably taken like a month or maybe less than a month before he died, and this was taken actually a few days before he died. He was getting interviewed, and I think you can even, if you search online, you can even see that interview. I never watched it, but so I don't know. I don't know where exactly he is on this picture on the left, but I do know it's like probably 1973, the year he died, like early in January, and this picture was taken like 4 to 6 days before he died. So between January 16th and 18th, maybe earlier, maybe later. But I do know it was taken a few days before he died. He would die from a heart attack at the age of 64 because he was a heavy smoker. And actually, his doctors told him while he was president in 1968 that he only has 5 more years to live because of his smoking, and they probably told him that eventually his heart will fail or something. I only heard about the what doctors told him. So but they would be right. He would die in 1973, 5 years after he was president. Actually, 4 years because he retired in '69. And he actually died 2 days after Richard Nixon's second inauguration. He died on January 22nd, 1973. Nixon was inaugurated on January 20th. So if George McGovern won the election, then Johnson would die 2 days after McGovern was inaugurated, and Johnson would see 2 of his successors. So next up is Richard Nixon, and this picture of him was taken in 1994 in early April. He died on April 22nd, so I'm guessing it was like April 19th or 18th, maybe 20th. And this is him probably either getting out or going to a hospital, and he's getting into a car probably, because it just doesn't look like he's getting out of a car, because it just looks more like he's going in. I'm not 100% sure, but he was going to the same hospital as Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis was at the time, and she was the wife of Nixon's rival in 1960 during the election, because he ran against JFK, and Jacqueline Onassis was Kennedy's wife. And so yeah, Nixon would die from a stroke. He would be the last president to die from a stroke at the age of 81. He was 81, and he died on April 22nd, 1994. So yeah, like I said, he was in the same hospital as Jackie Kennedy, and they would actually die 1 month apart. Jackie would die after him. It makes sense since she was a lot younger. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say about Nixon. So now let's go to Gerald Ford. So his last picture was him and George W. Bush. So we'll have to wait 30 seconds, maybe more. Oh, here it comes. Anyway, it was really nice weather today. It's still winter, but it's a great weather for winter. It was no snow, no rain. It's like in April, not April. It was like in spring or in the summertime. Anyway, so this is George W. Bush with Gerald Ford. This is his last picture. There was also another picture of both of them together in that place. It was both of them smiling and looking like both of them were probably looking right next to the camera. And Ford was 92 years old on the picture. It was taken um, between April and July 2006, because he wasn't 93 years old, because it was before his birthday, and he would die on December 26th of that year at the age of 93. And he would die from arteriosclerotic cerebrovascular disease and diffuse arteriosclerosis. If you don't know what that is, that's kind of heart problem. Not exactly as heart attack, but something like heart disease or heart failure, maybe. It's just heart disease. So I'm sorry I keep looking to the side, but it's really beautiful out of the. Let me show you. See how beautiful it is, and it's still winter, and there's not a single blue cloud in the sky. Uh, so Ford was 92, and Bush was almost 60. Yeah, 60 because 2006. But both of them were born in July, so probably he was 59. I'm talking about him because Bush is still alive, so I'm not gonna talk about him in this video. Just. Anyway, so next is the most recent president to die, Jimmy Carter, and he was a really great person, really great man, but just not a good president. This is him on his 100th birthday on October 1st, 2024. He was the only president so far to live to the age of 95 even. He was the first president to live to 100 and the first president to live to 95. The only president so far to live to 95. But the closest president alive to the president closest to 95 that's still alive is Joe Biden. I just don't think he'll live that long because he has cancer and dementia. But Reagan had Alzheimer's right after he left office, but he did not have like cancer or something. But so Carter is one of my favorite presidents, not by what they did in office, but by how good of a person they were. And so and he's just like Herbert Hoover and Barack Obama. They were all bad presidents, but good people, great people. And but I think some of you watching this video might say, no, that's not true. Obama isn't bad. Well, there's one reason why I don't like him is because let me explain it this way. There's a boy and a boy, and suddenly they fall in love because it's legal. And guess who made it legal? OBAMA or OBOMBA. I don't know. Anyway, so and Carter was a bad president because because he was just everybody will agree on me that he wasn't a good president. And look, this is his face. I don't know if you can know this, but yeah, that's him. And so I don't know exactly of what he died. He was probably skin cancer or any kind of cancer. Some people say, some sources say natural causes, but a person couldn't die just of natural causes. I mean, probably Queen Elizabeth died of natural causes, just like normally it was her time. But Carter was in hospice care, or whatever it's called. So probably he was, either it was his time naturally, or he had cancer or something. You can even Google it, but no, I just won't. Next is Ronald Reagan, and there are three pictures of him that I found. There's this one of him on his 89th birthday on February 6th, 2000. Is him and his wife. Reagan had severe Alzheimer's, and Nancy was, I just don't know if she was sick or not, but at the time they were together for 40, almost 48 years, and Reagan also was married earlier, and so if he was 89, he could have been married for 71 years if he, no, 71? 89, 71? Actually for like 74 years or something, because, actually 73, because people can get married when men can get married when they're 18 at least. So, anyway, he was suffering from Alzheimer's, but he died from pneumonia, um, 4 years after the picture was taken. It was taken, yeah, I already said it when it was taken, but he died on June. I don't remember. There are so many presidents that died in June that I can't remember. Either June 5th or June 8th. I think it was June 5th, 2004. And the second picture that I found of him was this one. It was him with his grandkids. And I don't know when exactly this was taken. It was taken between 1999 and 2002, let's say, or 2003. Actually, no, because he didn't have any pictures of him in his final years. He did have Alzheimer's here, but he just doesn't look like he had Alzheimer's. So he was probably in his 80s or maybe almost 90. And the third picture I found of him was this one. And I thought he was playing golf or something, but I guess not. This is him with a boy. I don't know. I think it was just a kid that wanted a picture with him. And I don't really think this is his last picture. I think it was taken in the 90s somewhere. But I just don't know. It might be his last picture. I just don't know. But I just, personally, I think it isn't. I just added it because there's a big possibility. Anyway, the last president that I'm going to talk about today is George H.W. Bush, because he's the last president. I mean, he wasn't the most recent president. He was just like the most recent person to serve as president to die. Oh, like that. And so this is Bush in 2018, either before or after his wife died, probably after, Barbara Bush, after she died. And he was probably 94 years old, because he died in November, one day after my birthday, actually, November 30th, 2018. But I was born before that, I'm just saying, one day after my birthday. So, and there's another picture that I found of him, and it's this one, and this is his last picture. It was just the last one. the other one was the last picture of his face, probably. So this is him on the wheelchair, and this is someone, don't know who, and this is his dog. I just don't remember the name of the dog. But so Bush was like 99. He was 94 because he died when he was 94. So this is him like probably a few months before he died. Maybe a few weeks even. Maybe I don't know. But it was the year when he died, 2018, definitely. So the so there are five presidents currently that are still alive: Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and Trump again, but he counts only once. So and who do you think will die first? I think it will be Joe Biden because he's the oldest, but Trump is currently president, so anything can happen. Someone might shoot him, someone might fly a plane to the White House and kill him. But I hope that won't happen because I like Trump. So, some people, what am I what am I saying? A lot of people hate him, and but I hope there aren't people that wish him to die because even if he is a bad president, I just think he's a good person. But even I think Joe Biden is a bad president, but I think he's a good person when he's out of office, out of politics even. Um, did I say bad person or good person? Because when I'm talking too much, I forget what I'm saying, and I've been talking for like 17 minutes. So I'm gonna turn on a lamp, and the second president that will probably die will be, in my opinion, either Donald Trump or Bill Clinton, because Clinton also probably has some issues and he might die any moment now. But Trump is the second oldest current president, and I think Obama will die last because he's the youngest. He's young. Not, he's 64. He's not young, but I mean he's younger than everybody else. Not, I mean you know what I mean about every other president. I mean. So that will be it for today. And please tell me in the comments which president do you think will die first from the ones that are still alive. And thanks for watching, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.